Tap the bell icon on the YouTube app to never miss out on unique stories from 101 India.
There's actually a restaurant in Brazil, and it's actually one of the top restaurants in the world. He serves tender part of the palm. He also serves ants. You've got to be shitting me. Wow. So two things that one of the best restaurants serves, y'all eat as a staple diet. Good morning. So we placed the fishing nets out last night and it's time to see what fresh catch we have. Juje, how long was the walk yesterday?
4 to 5 kilometers.
4 to 5 kilometers. Wow, I'm glad the crew are wearing shoes today because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
We had placed 3 fishing rods and a fishing net at night, and it was time to test our luck. Meanwhile, Sanya decided to give me my hat back. Probably might have thought that the city boy wouldn't be able to handle the heat. After some heavy-duty hiking through the woods, we finally reached the part of the river where we had placed the first fishing rod.
Do you think we're going to get lucky?
Yeah, I see.
I hope so.
It is there, I think.
Oh wow. It's so strange, huh? Like I like the way it's hook and line, exactly how you're supposed to be ethically fishing.
We says, कितने मुद्दा है काम में? घाघोर.
Gagur. It looks a little bit like a catfish.
With a catfish in the bag, it was time to check on the fishing net.
Juje, now I'm excited to see what we have in the fishing net.
Yeah.
And from where I was standing, the river seemed to have been pretty generous to us.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh wow, you had a lot of fish, huh? Juje, we're gonna have a good lunch, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what fish we caught today. I'm excited. No, they're meaty but still very, very small. Very bony fish. I'm not really sure what they're called, quite honestly.
Huh?
It's like a little trout.
There were a couple of more fishing rods left, and while my host and his friends swam across the river to check on them, I sat along the bank with Juje, pondering over the Siddi way of life. It hasn't changed much in the last 500 years, and while some might call it a fight for survival, I actually think it's more a life of just collecting enough from the abundant spread that nature has put out for them. After some teamwork to pull the rod out that had been stuck under a rock, my Siddi friends swam back with a couple of more catfish.
Yes, finally. All the hard work we had at night is paid off. Woo! Wow. That's a lot of fish. Yeah. Now I'm happy. So Juje, now that we've caught our meat, where are you going to find our vegetables? You mentioned that the Siddis eat a particular vegetable.
Murdi bhaji.
Murdi bhaji.
Yeah.
Where's it found?
They up actually. Yeah, this.
On the river?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Just on the river turned out to be an hour-long walk through the forest. And if that wasn't enough, the walk progressively kept getting riskier. What started off as a normal hike through the woods somewhere turned into crossing a rickety bridge. And then...
You've got to be shitting me.
No. You want to walk.
Juje, if I fall, you're the new host, yeah? So guys, we've actually just taken a break on our little expedition, and Juje actually told me about a plant called Bainemara.
Yeah, Bainemara.
Right?
Yeah.
They use it when they're going hunting, and I think Juje is going to tell us more.
This is Bainemara, and when hunters goes for hunting along inside forest, if they didn't get anything to eat, then they cut it, and there is soft part is there inside.
Okay.
And they eat and they can survive there. Yeah.
Okay. So there's actually a restaurant in Brazil, and it's actually one of the top restaurants in the world. He's a 3 Michelin starred chef, and he actually serves, and what this is called the heart of palm. So it's the tender part of the palm, and he also serves ants in his restaurant. Yeah. So 2 things that one of the best restaurants serves, y'all eat as a staple diet. Oh, there we are. Oh, wow. And you'll eat, and this is it. This is the heart of farm. You know, it's like it's like the malai of the coconut, but really, really soft and really sweet.
If there is no food, short of food, then they eat and they survive sometimes.
And it's unbelievable. I couldn't survive a day in this forest. I'm not even gonna die. Hats off.
The Bainemara break proved lucky for us because soon after, Sanya spotted the vegetable that we were looking for.
This is murdi bhaji?
Yeah.
Oh wow, this actually looks like a vegetable called fiddlehead fern. It grows near lakes and rivers, and they're like a little round spiral.
Murdi means like
It needs to be
closed.
closed.
Yeah. that
Okay,
one.
let's taste it. This is really unique, It has a very, very greasy, oily texture to it. Some form of fat, some form of oil. Or it's like you can taste the river almost, or the soil. It's got a very earthy flavor to it. Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's the point of coming on these expeditions. You learn new ingredients, you see different things.
Back at Sanya's house, everyone surrounded us to get a closer look at the day's bounty. And once the customary show-off was done, Ratika, who was our chef for the day and Sanya's wife, decided to clean and cut up the fish. And just like a restaurant, every part of the fish was going to be used.
This is actually the roe of the fish, and roe is actually just fish eggs. You'll eat it, man?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright, so they do eat it. They actually eat and utilize every single bit of the fish. I presume, that does add a lot of flavor to the dish. It may not look as pretty, but it's resourceful, and I think that's what the Siddis are all about.
Once the fish was all cleaned up, we moved to the kitchen where the preparation for lunch was in full swing. I must admit, working with so many beautiful women is a little difficult. And, well, I may have got carried away a couple of times.
She's looking still so beautiful. Tell her.
एकदम बड़े दिसल रहे होने
The first thing on the day's menu was machli tambli, which literally translates to fish curry. It's a Konkani dish that is a staple in Siddi households all across Karnataka. The masala includes the usual suspects like grated coconut, black pepper, green chilies, turmeric, garlic, ginger, red chilies and coriander mixed with some rare and intensely flavorful spices.
आता जमून करे हे का घालते हे का गायला हे का ते ते सगळे मसाल्याचे वा सगळे रुची जातात.
This is, I don't know, it's Jumman curry.
Can I see it?
You say,
Yeah, I've actually used this before.
Yeah.
It's called tirfal. They're very lemony. They're like little balls of, citrus. It's like citrus bursts. It won't give you a lemon taste. It'll just give you the flavor. But it's probably one of the most interesting things I've used in a very, very long time, barring red ants.
After adding some kokum, also known by the Siddis as wotambo, to give the final curry some tanginess.
Now that the masala is ready, we're going to get cooking the fish curry, right, TJ?
Yeah.
For the tambli, Ratika started by adding some oil to a pan, followed by some garlic and tomatoes. Once the tomatoes had been reduced, she added the masala that we had prepared earlier along with some water. 3 to 4 tablespoons of red chili powder and a fistful of salt later, Ratika covered the pan to let the curry come to a boil. Once the curry came to a boil, it was time for the fish to be dunked in. A little coriander to garnish and the tambli was ready.
आता हे आता झाले हे आता धापून आता भाजी मुरडी भाजी करूया.
She's telling that which is already done.
Yeah.
And now we'll
Start with
prepare murli bhajis.
Okay.
Fish done. Now it was time for the much-awaited murdi bhaji. After heating up some oil, Ratika added a couple of tablespoons of black mustard seeds. But as we waited for the mustard seeds to pop, I think the heat got a little too much for some people to handle. Once the mustard seeds began to pop, we added a fistful of green chilies, a plateful of chopped onions, a tablespoon of turmeric powder, and some tomatoes.
हे आता इथलं सगळं मिसळ झालं की ते घालून मीठ घालून दाबतले.
Now she is telling that she will put that bhaji and salt.
Okay. Well, that was really easy. It's amazing how simple it is, and all your ingredients are like from there, from there, and from there.
Yeah.
That's it. Everything is from here.
कितने मिनट लगता लेगा?
5 minutes
Yeah, 5 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah.
And as promised, 5 minutes later, we were done.
आता हे झाले हे आता सगळे रांधप झाले आता जेवणाक होयचे.
Cooking is over. Now we'll go for food.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Can you ask her if she'll share one plate with me? Both of us will eat
एकूच
same.
आयदनात आम्ही जेया म्हणता.
First I proclaim my love for her, and she says yes, and she sings to me, and then now we're sharing the same plate.
All that flirting, fishing, and foraging for vegetables has made me quite hungry. And after piling up everyone's plates, it was time for me to finally get down to the business of eating.
Wow. It's very tasty.
Yeah.
And first up on my list was murdi bhaji.
It's almost like salad,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Very much like salad,
Yeah.
with a lot more vegetable. Tastes really, really fresh. Amazing. So now it's time to taste the fish.
Oh, yeah.
Something I've been really excited about.
How do
You
you
can
like
taste otambo, huh?
What am I? Yeah.
You can taste it like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's so succulent. It literally just flakes inside your mouth.
Actually, our forefather never kept any documentation about our food, and at least for future, if we keep this type of documentation, keep that connected our roots actually.
By documenting the Siddi cuisine and culture, we are not just preserving their identity, but also raising awareness about a community that has forever faced discrimination in this country.
I was studying in Bangalore and I needed one certificate that is we belong to Siddi. If would I got that certificate from the Tahsildar, I would have gone abroad for studies, higher studies. And do you know the Tahsildar questioned me? What question he put me? Oh, how can I give you are not no more existing? I am standing in front of you. I am talking to you. How can you say that I am not existing?
You said you don't exist.
Yeah. How do you say that I am not existing?
The Siddis deserve to be treated far better than they have been so far. As a guest, I could not have wished for better hosts. They got bitten by red ants so I could taste the chutney and jumped into a river so that I could feed on fish.
Thank you to everyone here for showing me an ingredient that I never knew I could use. Red ants. Okay. I never thought I could use them. Okay, and now when I have red ants at home, I know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I also want you to say that I have found someone new, found a newfound love. Okay, it's Auntie Lakshmi.
She is telling that he is so lovely boy and he is so nice. I feel he is really my son.
Oh,
And he is so.
I was hoping boyfriend. Son is okay. Son is okay. I'll take son.
She's so happy.
Hey guys, if you'd like to hear more unsweet food stories about India, visit our website 101india.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter posts. चीटी के लिए एंड सा